Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Playoff Point. This is part of the World AFB News. We are looking at the leagues that are in playoff mode as of right now. And guys, we have two leagues that just started their playoffs, are going to start their playoffs, if I might add like that. It's going to be the LFA and the FEFA. This is going to be in Mexico, and the other one's going to be in Spain. Right now, we're looking at the LFA, and for you guys, just gonna go over their schedule. And the first game is gonna be played April 30th. This is gonna be the Mexicas going up against the Roosters. This is gonna be at 12 p.m. In May 1st is the next game. It's gonna be the Raptors going up against the Kings. This is gonna be at 4 p.m. And then from there, guys, once they play and whoever wins in the Mexicas and the Roosters will play against the Fundadores, and this is going to be on May 7th at 7 p.m. And then whoever wins between whoever wins between the Raptors and the Kings will play against the Dinos, and this is going to be May 7th as well, but it's going to be at 7 p.m. And I do apologize. I don't know if I said for the Fundadores against whoever wins between that. That's going to be at 12 p.m. And then from there, guys, whoever wins but in May 7th between rank number 3 and the Fundadores and the Dinos and rank number 4, that will be played in May 21st. That is their Super Bowl. The Tazon Mexico, also known as the Mexico Bowl. This will be the 5th bowl that they will be having, guys. I'm hoping now it's going to turn out to be a good one. Just going back into their calendar real quick, just to look at the Mexicas and the Roosters. They have played before, guys. This would be in April 9th, so it was fairly about maybe a month ago or close to being a month ago. The Mexicas and the Roosters did see each other. It was 16-11 for the Mexicas. So a short game. Looked like there'd be a lot of defense here. Maybe some field goals happening. But as of right now, it looks like Mexicas has the advantage coming in with already a win. And just for the same, the Raptors also have met the Kings. This was actually in the very start of the season. So actually one of the first games, Raptors and Kings. This was 13-10. Also kind of a defensive game. I think you're going to see some field goals as well. But very start of the season. I don't expect that same score to happen at the end of the season. I think we might either see a close, high-scoring game, or I think we'll see a blowout from one of them. But either way, guys, got 2 games next week. That's going to be Mexicas and against the Roosters, the Raptors, and the Kings. So look out for that, guys. Their playoff has started. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Now, guys, onwards to the FEFA. This is in Spain. They are also starting their playoffs. But, guys, their playoffs don't start this week. It's gonna start next week, so they kind of have a bye week until the playoffs start. But let's look at the next following week. This is gonna be for April the 7th and April the 8th. I apologize. It's gonna be both on April the 7th. For the first one, it's gonna be the Bears going up against the Dracs. And then the second one's going to be the Rookies going up against the Black Demons. Now, guys, this is going to be the semifinals. So whoever wins these 2 games will play in the Spanish Bowl, and that is the FEFA's Super Bowl. You'll see them in the Spanish Bowl. I went to see and check if the Bears and the Dracs have ever played, and they have not. And you know what? Goes for the same for Rookies and the Black Demons. So none of these teams have actually ever met up during the season. So these are going to be interesting for sure. I believe from just the score, you have the Bears coming in very strong, 8-0, playing against the Drax, who are 6-2. So both very strong teams. You can see how many points that they put up. The Drax actually put up more points, if I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, more touchdowns than the Bears. Actually, the Bears, in relation to these 4 teams, have scored the least. So that must conclude the Bears have a really good defense. Overall, for the rookies and the Black Demons now, you see that the rookies have a high scoring offense compared to the Black Demons, who, I mean, you could say that they also scored just as much, 22 and 24. Points wise, the Black Demons score more points. I see both of these two teams having a very high offensive game, and I see the Bears and the Drax having a very low scoring game, because the Drax score a lot of points, but I feel like the Bears have a better defense to where it will neutralize that. So I think in this game, the Drax's defense and the Bears' offense will be the deciding match. And in the rookies and against the Black Demons, I think it's just going to be a high-scoring game to where whoever scores the most points win. But guys, there you have it. It's a very short video because there aren't a lot of teams that are in playoff as of right now. But we do have 2. We're going to keep on looking at them. We're going to give you the highlights for these 2 teams when they play on the playoff point, not in the highlight reel. So don't expect these 2 teams to be seen in the highlight reel. They'll be watching in playoff points. So as soon as they start playing their games, you'll see them here. You'll see their games and how they did, and we'll just keep on going like that. Now, as far as the World AFB news, guys, you will not see the LFA and the FEFA in the World AFB news, because now they have moved over into their playoffs. So you will not see them there. You will see all the other leagues that are in season, guys. Catch that on Thursday with me and my brother Jesse. We'll be giving y'all the news feed for that. And then right after that, guys, is going to be the highlight reel. This will be all the highlights for one game per league that played that week, and we'll be going over those just so y'all can see game footage and highlights as well. And then this week, of course, as y'all see, there is no L Talks. Unfortunately, we had some implications on that. Everything's taken out, so maybe next week we'll get some L Talks going for y'all. We'll talk about the playoffs. We'll talk about maybe some diet stuff. Whatever Luisa wants to talk about, that's what we are going to do. But as of for right now, guys, playoff point. I'll see y'all guys next week for the LFA. I'll see y'all guys for the following week for both the LFA and the FEFA. And we'll definitely be talking about that. We'll keep on looking to see if anybody else that goes from league to playoffs will go in here, guys. So keep in touch, keep in tune, watch the World AFB news, get all that news going for y'all, and I'll see y'all next one.